Now, I think it's pretty safe to say that the future of the Star Wars franchise seems to be quite expansive, not just with their movies, TV shows, books, novels, and comics, but also with the new creators coming on board over at Lucasfilm to handle Star Wars properly in order to really satisfy the Star Wars fandom around the world. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one thing about Disney Star Wars is that, yes, The Mandalorian Season 2, let me tell you, I mean, it really did serve as a vessel, if you will, to really gravitate toward the lost fans of the sequel trilogy and really just regain them back, bring them back into Star Wars. We can really see this wave of old Star Wars fans that were kind of fed up with what Disney was doing and are now coming back to Star Wars, which honestly is good news, you know? Obviously, Disney wants to make this franchise thrive. They really want to make it successful as much as the Marvel Cinematic Universe, if not more than that. And that's exactly what Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and others are trying to do. And also, let's not forget, I think that there's a reason why Jon Favreau is really turning Star Wars in a different direction, is because this is the man that really started the Marvel Cinematic Universe with 2008's Iron Man 1. Now, with that being said, what's really exciting all has to do with Lucasfilm's approach with a key character within the Star Wars universe that a lot of fans know and love, Ahsoka Tano, being portrayed now by Rosario Dawson in the form of live action. So, with that being said, now that the Skywalker saga is over and done with, and the sequel trilogy is a thing of the past, both Disney and Lucasfilm have been focused on their new Star Wars universe and trilogy of movies. It's explained that currently both Bob Iger and Chapek are hard at work on developing a brand new way to reunite the fans around the world, and they're focused on the character of Ahsoka Tano, being portrayed by Rosario Dawson. Further, it's noted that Lucasfilm is already working on an Ahsoka Tano spin-off project that will dive into two eras, one of which taking place before The Mandalorian and another taking place closer to where the sequel trilogy movies are actually based. It's noted, however, that actor Samuel Jackson is said to be a part of the show and/or project, portraying an elderly version of Mace Windu that will explore a brand new Jedi temple on a new world that fans have never seen before, and that Lucasfilm is indeed planning to have both Ahsoka Tano and Mace Windu meet in the form of live action in the Ahsoka spin-off project to give fans more of these expanded characters in new eras of the universe. Now, also, it's described that they plan to make Mace Windu the key to certain Jedi knowledge in the actual Ahsoka Tano spin-off project that will eventually branch off into Mace Windu's own show by the time 2024 arrives, exploring his past life some years after the events of Order 66, that will also explore his life before the events of the prequel trilogy with his master. So, apart from all of this, let's stop right here for a second, is that we can see that Lucasfilm is very well aware about what characters a lot of fans are invested in. I myself, I'm a huge fan of Mace Windu. He's one of my favorite characters in the universe, obviously because of Sam Jackson's performance and how George Lucas used him in the prequel trilogy. Very well written character, in my own opinion. Now, everything related to what's happening with The Mandalorian and how that's branching off into spin-off projects like the Boba Fett miniseries, the Ahsoka Tano spin-off project, and even a Mace Windu TV show, there's a lot of things that are actually brewing from The Mandalorian. So you could look at it like this way. The Skywalker saga by Disney pretty much allowed them to spawn spin-off projects like Rogue One and Solo: A Star Wars Story. Here, we have The Mandalorian pretty much in the same scenario where The Mandalorian is going to serve as a foundation, if you will, to really have these branches of spin-off projects, be it movies, miniseries, or full-fledged TV shows. It's going to be the overall foundation of all of that, at least for now, until The Mandalorian ends and they look forward to something new. So, obviously, Lucasfilm has a lot of plans for key characters like Ahsoka Tano and Mace Windu eventually meeting in this mysterious spin-off project for that character by Rosario. I gotta say, Rosario did an amazing job in Season 2. I gotta say that It was not what a lot of fans were expecting to see. A lot of fans were indeed expecting that maybe she would appear far different in live action form. But I gotta say, I mean, they really nailed it. They really got it down to the T of how she would be in live action form. It's really close to the animated version. So, like I've said before in the past, I think that Lucasfilm just knows what they're doing now. Apart from what Kathleen Kennedy is doing with that nonsense TV show by Leslie Headland, you know, a lot of people are really not all for that because it's really going to be pretty much run by identity politics and political correctness and throwing in real world issues in there. I don't think it's going to succeed, in my own opinion. So, with that being said, guys, you know, drop a comment below. Let me know anything about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again.